Hello, this is Donna Melcher with Stampin' Up, and I have got a tip for you today. It has to do with making your designer paper just a little bit prettier than it already is and adding a texture to it. So this is our Floral Charm designer paper that's new right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our adhesive sheets. So I've cut a piece of that paper down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've cut a piece of that adhesive sheet, the same exact size. So what I'm going to do is I am going to lay that adhesive sheet, sticky side down, right on the top of that paper. So it's kind of not what you normally do with the adhesive sheets. Normally we will put that on the back so that it'll stick it to our cardstocks. So there I've got that adhesive sheet on there. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take just a regular tissue paper that you would use for wrapping gifts. I am going to crinkle it up and I'm going to remove the backing of this adhesive sheet. So what's going to reveal is the sticky side. So I don't know how that camera's picking that up, but it's a sticky, like a sheet on there. Then I'm going to take this tissue paper and I'm going to just make sure it is nice and crinkly, and I am going to lay that over my designer paper. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It can have a couple little wrinkles like that in it because that's going to give it texture and beauty. And I'm just going to press it on there. Then I'm going to take the scissors and just trim close to the edges. You could also wrap this around, or you could just trim close to the edges like this. Either way, I find that this is just a little bit easier and it doesn't make that much of a difference on the project. Here, I'll show you what it looks like if I wrap it around, but then I need to adhere it on the edges too, okay? So you may want to just curl those over once you cut it too. So do what you think is best on those edges. And I am going to trim that down. And now I've got this fun little like texture to that. And it has a little bit more to it going on. And I can pop this on my card front. I can put a sentiment on there. And we've got a nice little texture there. Okay? So fun tip for today. Try it out with your designer papers. Order any of those papers right there on my website if you want. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.